Diego, love this series. It is amazing.
Oh,
Amazing Star Wars series. Yesterday I was there at the premiere. What did it feel like with the reaction from the fans after watching those episodes?
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. You have no idea what it meant. We've been working so hard. It's been such a long journey, intense one, And finally, we got to not just celebrate the show, but witness the first reaction of a real audience, And it was so special because people were invested and they were there with the characters. They laughed. They emotionally. I mean, the ride was loaded, you could tell by the end people were were pretty much with Cassian and the struggle of this community. uh, and it's cool also to be able to see your work in that big screen. I love cinema. I started acting because of my love for cinema. I love Tony Gilroy's work in movies. I love what Kathleen Kennedy has produced, the films she's produced. So even though we're working with this long format, for me, it was a beautiful way to celebrate our work, to watch it on the big screen, once, and enjoy it with an audience again, because it's so different, when you watch something with people around, that energy is contagious.
Exactly. And in this series, we see Cassian in a different way than we saw him in Rogue One. We're seeing how we got to that point. How was it to develop the character and really tell his backstory and what he is all about?
It made sense to me, because it's important. These characters, the sacrifice they make, the commitment they have, uh, what they do for the cause, it makes them very special. But we don't understand really why, what gets them there. And this story, I think it's going to be fun and interesting for audiences, and inspiring, because it's about that journey. When we start, the Cassian we see is a guy that doesn't believe he is capable of bringing change. He doesn't believe in himself nor in change. He's just trying to survive in a very cynical and skeptical way. you know and this is a story about an awakening, an awakening of a revolutionary, and the articulation of the rebellion, which to me is a beautiful story to tell these days. the
Right.
the strength and power of the people, basically.
Yeah. And the one question I do have, like growing up, since I'm 47, I didn't see myself in Star Wars or on the screen. And now we have so many Latinos a part of the world of Star Wars. What does it feel like to be the second person who came out who was a part of Star Wars and being a Latino?
I mean, just to be honest, it just feels right.
Mhm.
It's what needs to happen, and I can just like celebrate Lucasfilm for doing it, and sending the right message. We want to feel represented. I mean, just in this country, 18% of the people are Latinos. I mean, the stories have to reflect on that. It's we have to see people that looks like us, that talks like us on the screen. And I think also the industry is reacting because audiences are sending the message. And it's important that we keep on being aware of that when we buy a ticket, when we click play, when we're sending a message, and the industry will react. When you don't do it, when you don't buy the ticket, when you don't click, you're also sending a message. So we have to be aware of that, because we have the chance today to reshape the industry, in order to yeah, to have stories that have something to do to with the world we live in, which, I
Yeah.
mean, it's something we deserve.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, Diego. I really appreciate it and love Andor. Can't wait for
Mm.
the MUSE TV audience to see it.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your words and for the interview.
Thank you.